following is a special MRE Uno presentation, Division 1, Super League 2024. JT. Nah. A March rematch of a third-place game enters a new light in the behold city of Athens, Greece. For JT, a little bit of a rest off of the Santorini coast. He gets a Week 5 bye, and now he enters the high-pressure situation. 10 points and a lot of momentum. He's seen Nam before, but now this is the real version. We know his no power play antics are back. Because there's no power play in single elimination. But for JT, Nam lingers. It's a battle of youth first experience. The young puppy, as they call him, will have to understand how much lotion is on JT's hands. Because in Greece, a Greek massage will require more than just your hands. Craftsmanship at its finest. Jesse Turn, the wily vet. Nam, the young puppy, the young rookie, looking to take down one of the best in this format. It's single elimination. What is Draw City doesn't exist. It's all win or go home from here on out. And both players know there's no exhibition. The exhibition will be in the fate of the cards. And the show will be put on display in the fate of the statues and architecture above and below. Welcome to the round 12, my friends. This is a big match. It's more than just New York, Florida versus New York. The Empire State, the Sunshine State. For one last ride into the stories of the legends. Welcome to JT vs. Nam. Welcome to the round 12. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for single elimination. It is time to put down the handkerchiefs, because the tears of the group stage is over. As the tides turn in the Aegean Sea, so do the players, specifically the blue 4 and 5. That's the matchup tonight, the 7-10 splits. For JT, it's been a wonderful ride. 10 points, almost perfection, as he continues the pursuit. For Nam, the underdog, the young pup looking to take care of business against the elder statesman in both life and in the league. Hello, everybody, and welcome to JT versus Nam. The 7-10 split match is going to be a good match. We got a lot of ground to cover tonight. Of course, the crew will be myself and Ed. We'll talk about those guys in a second, and of course, bring you into the table. First, how did we get here, and how did it occur? Well, here's how it occurred. JT took care of business in the group stage to have 10 points. He took care of business in the sense that he needed to win the last week against Toaster Guy, and then he backed it up against Sanford and got his 10 points. He did the business. He's here, got the 7 seed, earned it outright. For Nam, it was a little bit different. He needed a last-second win in Week 4. Entering Week 5, he was safe against Steven. He got that. 6 points. Looked clean. Looked on the money. And now, the ultimate test. JT versus Nam. How's the schedule look for this round? Well, it is a packed schedule. JT Nam will kick us off the round 12. The winner will get captain of the 7 seeds from Latvia. Then we move on to a huge matchup tonight. A West Coast battle. The old left coast. Bad Brad coming off the bye. Your first player off the bye against Ghost. Looking forward to seeing what both guys will do. Ghost squeaked in almost on house money. Should be a fun one against Brad, who plays that methodical style. Ghost fast style. Be a contrast for sure. And speaking of contrast, nothing like a contrast style of sticking it to Uno and split ammo with chopping first Toaster Guy. Crazy game going to be in store tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Winner will get Ashley there. Winner gets Tago in the 5-12. And then the final nightcap of this round will be 9:30 tomorrow night to Pierce Sanford, the rematch of the Final Four in Jungle July. Sanford claimed he had that one back in July. Well, Tapir claimed his throne and got the win to set up this epic rematch for the winner to take on myself next week. But that's right now. This is now. It's time to get down to business, ladies and gentlemen. On the scene will be, of course, my man Ard and Mr. Edward Ziemba, the Glazer as we call him, in the league. Going to be a fun. Players are here as well. Let's go to Ard first. Ard, this is a very, very interesting matchup. You have JT here who's got 10 points, pursuit of perfection. If he wins tonight, think about this. He's never lost under a no power play format. He's that hot. For Nam, you think, okay, well, we're on single elimination, but it's different. There's no power play still. It's basically a continuation of group stage. Your thoughts on this matchup and the dynamic of how JT has mesmerized the field with no power play?
Well, it's not memorizing really.
Mesmerized. I got you.
Yeah. Because that's his strengths. You gotta understand this. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. JT's strength? He likes no power plays. In this round, there's no power plays. But if he advances on into the next round, it's gonna go back to his weakness, power play. He's gotta be prepared for anything once we get to that point. So he's gotta worry about Nam here, though. Just tonight. And for Nam, it's gonna be a very difficult test to see if he can do very well.
We'll go to Ed here on the Nam side. Obviously, Ed, we know JT. We talked a lot about him and his infrastructure and no power play format. But Nam has his draw city style. It's been hit or miss, but now it's single elimination time. Do you think it comes back into his fold tonight despite no power play to possibly pull off a shocking upset?
Yeah, if Nam could really put the if he could get those draw cities that he likes, I mean JT has to avoid those, but if Nam does get those draw cities, I think Nam will take advantage in those games where draw cities do happen just because he's so good with those. But either way, I think it's going to be a really close match with or without the draw cities.
You have no power play without draw cities. Give me a go. Let's get to the players. Let's start it off with Nam. Nam, welcome back. New environment, though. We talked about adjusting to a single elimination with no power play before as a new environment. You've been very hesitant on new environments all year. What's the difference tonight between the past and the present? What is the biggest thing you've learned through now 6 tournaments almost, right? 5 tournaments and then of course about a half a tournament here to get this going and possibly steal the upset tonight. Thoughts on that? You'll be typing that out. Jay, it's been a pretty wild ride, man. Foot massages and all. You've done a great job to get to this point. 10 points. Pretty dominant group stage. You had big wins against Toaster. Of course, we think season swept Sanford. You just never know. It could be a JT versus Sanford version 5 in story. You never know about that. But your thoughts on playing Nam? This is one of your more different opponents. You obviously did play him, but that was a different perspective back in the third place game where it really didn't matter, where both of you were heartbroken in March. So how does tonight differ from March, and what are you expecting here from a draw city ace, and how do you try to avoid that?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, okay, gotcha. 10-4.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I obviously want to do my best to avoid, being, stuck in certain scenarios I don't want to be in. I gotta, think on my feet, stay on my toes, all that, and just adapt to what he does and maybe stay ahead of what he does. And I know Nam, him and we did play against each other that one time in that third place game in March, which, I think both of us never really had too much of a. We didn't really care that much, going in because we kind of knew, there wasn't really a whole lot to go for. But yeah, now there's something to go for. And since I got 10 points going into this, I definitely don't want to be the one to have all my momentum stopped, and I don't get to keep going forward with so much building up to it. Just so, yeah, I want to keep a momentum train rolling and just see how well this goes for me.
JT trying to keep the momentum going, or it's going to be interesting. It's a dynamic, right? We talk about dynamics, and you look ahead. I know we're not supposed to look ahead, but this is the only time I'll probably look ahead. The rest of the night will be in the moment. You look ahead, Cap is coming. Cap is a guy that doesn't care about your style. He's going to continue 5 through 7. So it'll be an interesting thing to look for on card stuff. Right, let's see. We know both guys have a 9-card special. I expect that to be both played, and let's get to this game, Art. Let's set it up. We're back to single elimination. Here we go. No coin toss. Best of 7, JT will start. Art knows the rules. No power play. TI will be 2-2. 1-1-1. Could be a good one. Yeah, you gotta think both guys now in playoff situation. It's do or die. There's no such thing as ties anymore. No such thing as 0 points, 1 point. It's win or go home. There's no more. This is it.
Absolutely, not as chill as when they last played each other. So they're going to bring it tonight.
Yeah, and even when they last played each other, the only thing was on the line was a medal, but those were different. All right, well, we're into the final stretch. We got it going. No power play. Best of 7. Ti looks good. Art, it's time to give Jesse Turner those most famous words in Uno.
Jesse Turner. How many cards?
How about Mr. Ard? Why don't we go with 10?
We'll start it off with 10. Here we go.
All right, double digit. Here we go.
JT looking to get the win. As we started off with a warning sign, a nom for himself.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
And you gotta think the nerves are going to be pretty high for both players. It's a game one. It's a feeler. We're going back to the feeler. As Nam says, it's him. Let's see what JT throws. He's going to go 2 up this time, Art. Pretty calm.
Yeah, let's see how they play this.
Half off special. JT continues with the gangster. We talk about light switching. Let's see if it's here. Now I'm going to take his time now. He's 9. He's going to play into lane. JT looking for 7 already. JT anticipates, loads up. We talk about JT explosive runs with no power play. He doesn't really do any 4 command chains. You don't have to. There's still no power play. There's the command art. There it is. Double play. First one.
Sticking with blue.
What is that a warning sign? Because now he could be out of blue. Does Nam try to give him the switch, or does he just test some more blue? He's going to go for a triple of his own. Nam in the lead with JT looking for the tie. Tie it is. Nam's out. Here comes Jesse Turner. Big moment.
Boy.
Oh, that's tough for Nam, too. Double yellow 4.
Oh, that's just a pain right there.
It's risky to switch right here, Artie. You try to switch it against JT. He's got every look imaginable. I think it's good to play it safe. JT for 3, though. We could be low. He could be low in that 0 sugar.
He could.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm not going to risk it, though. Not going to risk it. Nam probably had a run he wanted to develop on that +4, but just uses his defense. Now, JT. Let's see if he gets any 4 freshies off that. He'll go back to yellow with the sole. Possible save.
That's a
but Nam was ready.
Nam was ready. That's game. Oh, JT gets a little bit of his own medicine early. Jay, you went back to the yellow. Were you trying to play ISO ball and have a run on another color, or are you just thinking straight ISO would be the move?
No, I was hoping to just isolate him because when he did the +4, he switched to green. So I kind of figured he would have some greens up his sleeve. So I thought, okay, I'll just do another switch. But yeah, he already had some of that ammo. Let me see. Wow, he had 2 yellow reverses. So yeah, I mean, just one of them things. Hindsight. It's I'll see if maybe I can recover in game 2.
Yeah, early in the game. Now, good hand right there. Got to say, you did a little bit of a fade look a la Brock. You talked about experimenting last week. Was that an experimental package with the fade? Were you saying, hey, you know what? We ran yellow a lot. You held off a little bit, played the patience game, and it clicked? Or was there a draw city +4 in one of those draw cities that ultimately was the connector to finish it off? We talk about, Art, who you play matters, and you look at JT. I would say he played some very methodical players, such as Sanford. Yeah, most of the hand decided to try a fade. And we talk about the methodical players in terms of Sanford's methodical in that group. You look at DJ, very methodical. But then you have Lane and Toasty, whereas Nam, he's had players that are not really methodical. Chombik is a split ammo player. You look at Ghost, it's fast. He's played the ultimate fade master. He's had trouble with the fade against Brock. Brock had his number. Thoughts on just Nam going with the style that someone else used to get the win there and throw JT off a little bit? Art?
Sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Your thoughts on just the Nam throwing off and JT there with the Brock fade and playing different style to get the win?
Yeah, it was really good. I think that was a very impressive start there for Nam. So I can't really say much on that.
And how do you think JT adjusts now? He's now seen this fail. We know JT's not really a guy to adjust much early, but when we get to that road stand, he does. Thoughts on how he's going to adjust for his final home game here before it goes back to Nam?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think he did really anything wrong in that first game. I think Nam was just kind of more ready, and he kind of played off the draw a little bit to get an advantage in that game. And really, JT really had no response to it. So I would just say keep calm and collected, like as I like to say, going into this next game. I think Nam likes to play quick, and if you can play relaxed, you might throw him off.
All right, Art, give me a good one. JT's still free board. Nam, no 10 when he gets back home. Here we go. Big game 2.
Jesse Turner, how many cards for game number 2?
Going down to 9, please, Mr. Ard.
There it is.
Wants a 9 special. Okay,
Nine
let's
special.
see.
Here we go. Both going to lock in. We'll start it off with Zach's red 2. Big moment here, you got to think, Art. You got to understand, though, this is JT. He's not a guy to make comebacks, so evening the score early is not the worst thing. Down 2-0, we start to question for sure. And he's going to switch it aggressively early, Art.
Yep.
And right now you can see JT's going to play a little bit more. He's already trying the light switch, turn 1.
Yeah, just trying something different from that first game. Just see if he can get something going.
You might be getting something going right here, Art. He's going to go top 4. Nothing crazy yet. Still going to play it clean.
Well,
No, I'm not gonna waste the time going back to red though. Try test.
oh, he's testing me.
JT
He's
got the
testing
fade look.
me.
JT with the fade look. That's Brock. That's an a la Brock.
But Nam's not giving in.
No, I'm not giving. Here comes Jesse Turner though. He tried the a la Brock. Can he have more in the tank, or do you think he goes to blue or yellow here? Let's find out.
It's a yellow.
Ooh.
There's the heat. There's the read heat check. Nam can only cope. JT looking for a run.
Oh, this would be a run right here. I think he's in the right spot to go for it.
JT might be in the right spot looking for a possible tie.
Wait a minute, eh?
He's going to fade off it.
Oh, there's that green again.
There's the green. Green 6-9 now. And JT, is that a fake wild?
I think he
could
went
be, unless
to
he
the
still has some.
wild.
A fake wild from Turner, and it's working.
Or is
Unbelievable
it?
gameplay from JT. Mark that moment down, or if he wins this series. Not just this game, this series.
That was impressive.
wow.
That's
He's
incredible.
gonna win the game.
That is one of the best plays I have ever seen. Jesse Turner. That's incredible, man. You just put Nam into a spin cycle. Talk to me about the guts and balls that threw that fake wild, basically. And basically, you did a fake wild in the moment, but you did an end around, basically almost the opposite of what Nam did in game 1. Talk to me through it. What a game! What a move! Crazy.
Yeah. That really blew my own mind. But okay, yeah, I played the yellow wild. I had a yellow too. But I had that green 6, and I just used the number efficiency to my advantage. He played the yellow 6. I connected with the green, and I still had the +4 to end it.
I mean, JT, your thoughts on just the level of gameplay you've had to adapt to somebody like Nam, who basically showed you a lot of stuff in game 1. Thoughts on how you've been able to mirror play, because both games it basically took 2 minutes or less. Thoughts on just the pace and how you've been mirror playing, also doing what he's doing, but doing it 1-up sometimes.
Totally, Nam's been doing pretty well. Controlling the ammo and saving it for the end on game 1, and ending my run there. And he knows how to snooker an opponent in his own way, and I've got my own way to snooker opponents that I play. So yeah, I think we're just about even game, but we'll see how the next one goes for us.
Nah, man, you had to respect that. Did you think that fake wild, that green fake wild, was a bluff package? That's why you didn't throw any ammo, or you were banking on at some point JT had the yellow, but you didn't think it'd be a +4 fade off a wild back foot. Talk to me about how the play kind of got you in a spin cycle. Oh, that is one of the best plays I've ever seen JT make. I've known this guy for now about 19, 20 months in this league. That is one of the best play I've ever seen. Now, Would that play be possible on the old bot? No, probably not. But this new bot, the way the tools are organized, you gotta think it's made a difference. Thoughts on that crazy play and how it spin cycled on? That was crazy.
That was crazy. I gotta say, unexpected, to say at least.
Yeah, both guys are playing lights out right now, and this is a really good game. These are some unconventional wins. You basically had Nam the game one with a block fade look, traditional, but does a double fade, and then JT with a wild fake wild play, we think in a moment, but does an end around back to yellow at a +4, almost synchronized spin. Talk to me about the gameplay, how it just continues to evolve in Super League.
Yeah, I mean, that was great. I mean, I think JT really adjusted from that first game. He saw how Nam is playing, and I mean, we just saw some amazingness really there. Kind of doing like a 360 fade something or other type play, and it really worked. And I think JT has got to be feeling pretty confident going into this next game after that.
Synchronized spinning, or, well, we'll see. JT, no more 9-card special, but we could still see a 9-card special because Nam has that in his arsenal. Big moment here, no 10. Let's get on for our Nam's homestand.
Nom, no 10 cards here. So how many cards for game number 3?
12 it is.
12 cards. We got a dozen.
Turner looking at possibly get the 2-1, and Nam will have a choice here, Art. Reverse out the start. We'll go into that Carson reverse. Big moment here for Nam and JT. Now Nam at home. He's been known to take his time off the starter. Let's see if that continues. And you got to think, we've only seen games under 2 minutes. It's been fast and furious. You wonder how pace management comes into play now, especially with Nam at home trying to control it. You can see it already, taking almost half a minute.
Yeah. This one feels like it's going to be a little longer. He might have something pretty interesting in his deck if he's taking this long. I mean, it would be interesting to see a big run this early on, that's for sure.
It would be interesting. Right now, reminder while we have a minute, remember the winner of this game moves on to play captain. No matter who wins this game, they'll be on the road. As with everybody else who wins this round, they'll be on the road. They'll all be going on the road. As an automatic switch, Art, we talked about that reverse being an opener, and there it is.
Wow, bit early there to already go for that sort of move, really.
Yeah, really early there. I agree. This has to be planned. Remember, no power play though, so this could be a huge run here, but it's not.
Yeah. I feel like he's doing some sort of calculations and
Maybe trying to get into JT's head. Who knows? JT now? Well, no need again. And we'll go ditto. First ditto of the game.
Well, it took us only to game 3.
We'll see Arya back in 25. We also know a big thing here, Ard, to look at this game. We talk about JT and the comeback. It's been rare, but for Nam, it's also been rare to not have comebacks either. He's been having big leads and blowing them, and JT also blew some big leads earlier. These guys have been yin and yang. They've blown leads. They haven't had much comebacks, but they've been dominant in wins. So something's got to give tonight, for sure.
it's interesting to see Nam taking so long with these plays. It's so unlike him, I feel.
Well, that's it, Art. I mean, with these plays being so long, we're finished with that 158. I think this is over 2 minutes on my clock. So we are now into the longest game by default. In the Cap, we'll see him next week. Winner gets Cap, of course, on the road. Cap from Europe, from Latvia. Does have a little bit of a home field. And there it is, Art. There's the end around, back to blue. The end around's coming back. We didn't see that much in group stage. JT undercut. There it is. We did see that though.
Here we go.
Now
we're seeing the strategy.
He's ready.
We're seeing the strategies here, and that's what we've been waiting on.
Double Rogers into the yellow. Here comes the foot massage JT. Does he have some more massages up the sleeve? He's got it. Double play. Oh man, JT is firing. So is Nam. Both guys playing out of their skin. Looking for a tie game. Does JT have it? He does. Still out of their skin. 6 up. Back to blue. There's the end around. Does JT cope with it? He does it.
No.
Now I'm looking for a possible
Oh,
run
here he
for the
comes.
win. This is why he may have calculated it, Ed.
Oh!
He calculated it, Ed.
He was
He
ready.
calculated it. That's game.
There we go.
That's what it was,
I knew
Art.
he had something.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the calculation. Can't really say much about that. That was an OP. That was the longest game, too. Wow. Not much longer, but a little longer. I'm going to have to say, Jay, I don't think you could have done much there. I think you were isolated on the blue, and ultimately, I think it came down to card luck. Was that really it? Just to have anything in the back end?
Oh no, yeah, it's when he put me to blues, I was kind of stuck. I mean, I did have the Y +4, but he had that run planned. I thought it would have been too early to use my +4, so I was hoping to maybe run down a little bit, maybe get lucky a bit. But no, he just did some masterful calculations to end that. Like, did he have a rainbow of +2s? No, he didn't. He almost had the rainbow, but yeah, it's good. He can ride on it, and I'll see how game 4 goes. Maybe I can have some magic back.
We'll see if you get some man. No, pretty stacked hand there. Was that a calculated pace management play, trying to not rush a possible run to the end and get your breathing down so you didn't have a mistake? Is that what it was? Thoughts on the isolation with the end arounds too? A lot more isolations today. Or that's really what the key here. It's been a lot more isolations and a lot of end around isolations, which is not something you see a lot. Yeah, I wanted to visualize how we get to. Now you don't really see it a lot in a Super League series. We go off our group stage, but it just shows that we're back to regular season play where game flow still matters for sure, but it's not becoming a big power compared to what the group stage.
Oh yeah, you're definitely right, and I think that's what we were missing out on in the group stage was those those type of plays, really. And now, since we're out of group stage, we're gonna start seeing a lot more plays with that, and not just in this round, but in the rounds to come. When we get to start seeing a lot more of these players that have been waiting to play.
Yeah, neither guy waited. Remember, we'll see that first test tonight with Bad Brad. He'll be the first test of the guys that were on a long bye. But these guys are both hot. So this game and tomorrow's Chami Toasty game, these guys have been hot. Tonight we're only having, and really Ghost was hot, but he got stuck in. So this is an interesting test where it's been an even game on paper. We'll see what can happen in game 4. Art, take the honors right here
Absolutely.
for Nam.
Yep. Nom, no 10, no 12. How many cards for game number 4?
This is a big point here, Art. Can Nam get the win here and get a 3-1? This will put immense pressure on JT. Or does this go to a 2-2 and then it gets a best of 3 from here? We'll find out.
That's pretty much what we're then waiting on.
At this point, I feel like it can go either way. I mean, these guys are so evenly matched up at the moment.
Yeah, just waiting on Nam for a card
Right.
star right here. He's off at 10 and 12, but everything else is free. We know he has a 9-card special for sure. He can still do it.
Does he pull the 9 card here?
He's gonna send it, Art.
He's gonna flat out send
This
it.
is a risk. This is where JT with more cards has been made the difference, Ed. This is a risk. Here we go.
Yeah.
We're gonna see our first full send of this round.
Here we go.
It won't be the last one, that's for sure. Remember, this is a big game right here. Ed, you gotta think 3-1's different than 2. 2-2, it's pressure's on. 3-1, oh boy. So I think this is when JT almost in a must-win spot. He knows a 3-1 is not what he needs. So this is a big one. Nam, it wouldn't be the worst thing if he loses, but he wants to put the foot in the pedal.
Yeah, I gotta make something happen here. I'm thinking if I'm Josie.
Yeah, now I'm not wasting time here. It's going to be a good one right here. What? All right, there you go. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay.
Wait, it's been showing the bracket?
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That was weird. Apologize for that.
What?
Well, we're good on the table now. That's what happens when I don't have a triple QC guy. Anyway, back to the game. Well, let's see. Now I'm going to play a little quicker here, Ed. I think he's done with those games. He seems to be playing quicker.
Yeah, going back to his normal style kind of feels like a little bit here. But keeping it green so far, just staying with the green.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it will be here with this switching early. And there, I was
Oh,
going to
there we
say,
go.
there's the switching early. We talked about the end around R. I don't know about an end around on 15. There's a lot of ways to skin 15 cards.
There's no way to do it end around unless on a 15 until you get about midway through, which is about from 9 to 7.
And JT is not going to waste any time to cope with that, so he'll go double up into Knob. I think Knob's going to try to possibly think about ending around with 7, 8 cards already. You're right. If it's possible. We have 3 colors. There's the third color. There we go. Called that one.
I'm the only one switching so far.
Yeah, I don't think Jesse Turner's going to force a move here. I think it's like...
Well, never mind, Art. He's forced a little move.
Well, that's not a big move.
He's forcing it. Nam is forcing the moves here. This is aggressive. Ed, I'm not sure about this.
That's aggressive playing there. That's the part I was talking about.
Nam is going full throttle right here.
Well, I don't blame
the around,
Art.
Wow. There it is. We talked about it.
Well, this is the area where I was thinking end arounds can happen from 9 to 7 cards.
My
always
goodness.
out.
JT's out.
It worked.
ISO City.
ISO City. Are you kidding me?
Well, we talked about JT's got to avoid Draw City. Does he? Yeah, I just saying he has to avoid it, Art. He has to avoid it.
Got out.
Triple play?
Maybe a quad, but I think triple sounds like a plan. Let's see. No, it's a quad.
Wow.
JT in one false swoop has got the lead back and a lot of momentum, just like that.
My goodness.
JT. He did a good job of escaping that Draw City there.
JT back in the building, for sure. Can foot massage get some more luck on that pinky toe? Let's see.
It would be a good move here if we get...
JT looking to tie this up. He does not want to fall 3-1. He's got something cooking, Ed. Huge cook right here.
Yeah, definitely feel it coming here.
That walk is good. He's going to go... Wow!
Oh, wow.
He checked
Interesting.
My goodness.
JT, but we've seen these fake wilds. Remember, we just saw what he did earlier. So Nam cannot think this game's over because he's seen these fake wilds. So I wonder if he plays it patient. He's not going to play it patient, though. He's going to take the +4.
Yeah, be careful with that.
That again, +4 can either hurt.
Oh my goodness, JT with the run art. Again, he found it.
Well, that hurt him.
Keeps the lead, too.
Yeah, he's got it. 2 possessions. Nah, that's risky, Art. That's
really
but it works.
It worked.
JT somehow didn't have the reverses. But he's got the top deck. He's got the top deck that ends the reverse train. They both have top deck. Hard to switch on Zero Sugar. Great ISO back. Oh. Now we're getting into strategy. Maybe. I say maybe because this is what JT wants. He wants to get Art out. He wants to get Nam out of Draw City. That's the key. Oof. You know he's going to switch if he can, Art. He does not want to be in Draw City yet. You can see it.
No, but right now this is bad.
Nam is loving this.
Nam could do this all day. JT is not what he needs.
He's going to attack at any moment here, but here comes
JT is trying to get out of it. He knows it. He's got a nice possession lead.
Oh, there we go.
And Jay up 5 possessions here. Nam trying to find an answer on blue. But a long way to go, you got to think, Art. A lot of the ammo in blue has been exhausted, so I'm not sure we're going to see anything crazy here.
You might be right, but let's see what happens.
I don't know. We'll see. JT, though, it is Jay. You can find something. But he's got nothing to self-ISO.
What does Nam have here, though?
This is the old JT dry. That's a good blue 9 save. Does JT got a little magic on top deck? No. Now Nam closing the gap. He's really closing it. JT.
This could be his moment.
On his own card. Nope. JT's still in the lead. And now Knob's out hard.
Oh, my goodness.
Does JT switch the colors at an opener?
He needs to. He needs to switch it.
He does, in the red.
Oh. JT still wants that yellow, too. He never really had an opportunity to use his yellow, too.
Unless he was trying to pull off a game. the same thing he did back in
he's
game
gonna
number
try
2.
ISO or keep it on the reverse. It's a good move.
Oh my!
It's a great move. No reverses were played. The earlier one that was good.
No. Good move there on Nom. I
But it's
can't.
the top decks from JT. It's been his bread and butter.
But he's still on blue.
The
We
8,
gotta.
though, you gotta think about that 8. You gotta think about that 8, Art. He faded off that earlier. He faded it
Oh,
off.
he's got something here. He's got something right here.
That's
Hold
what I
on
was
now.
wondering with the 8. He was a fade off.
And there's that
Yeah,
yellow.
I called it, Art. I
There's-
saw that. I saw that 8 earlier.
No,
Unbelievable.
but Nom's gonna keep going here.
Finally back to that yellow like you wanted earlier.
Yeah, I think JT won. You're right. I think he wanted that yellow off the wild originally. He got it. He's got what he needs now.
Yes.
But does Nom have something? We gotta start thinking about that.
There's nothing. This is a heat check. That's a double heat
Wow.
check.
Wow.
Oh, he goes back with the crossover.
Ooh. Interesting.
Unless
Did he fade
JT
the
had
yellow?
a +4 finish and it wouldn't have mattered. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. It's classic JT. Double play. Not finished, but he had an answer, of course.
Oh, but Nom.
Nam throws a double +2, and we got a tie game.
Oh.
Unbelievable gameplay.
No, close.
They're moving too quick for me. Back to red we go. Now, Ed, you got then JT won red.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, just when each
Yeah.
player starts to make their move, the other one responds. It's a real dogfight here.
Yeah, real dogfight. No power play tonight. You wonder if both had a power play, this game would have been over, Art. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing to say here other than JT finding little rhythm. Here comes Nom.
Nom just behind by a possession here. He could still have something.
You definitely think you got to think if Nom wins this game, he's stolen because JT's been able to control the colors in this game a lot more, for sure. And that's a big move right there, Art.
Oh, perfect.
Back to red goes Nom.
Oh,
Does JT have a
does
6?
Does that hurt?
JT, we're going to go back for a crossover
but he's
isolate.
still got
He's going
some
to
red.
cope. He's going to cope as Cody Smart joins us.
Oh, it's Mr. Idiot Sandwich.
Jesse Turner looking for the run. Nope, red 2 just plays it cool. I think he's running out, or I think he could be running low.
He could.
yeah.
He is.
Yeah,
There you
call it.
go.
He's running low. He's running low. But his knob's out too. JT top deck.
You
Oh,
gotta
man.
Might have another
be
draw
kidding me
city
with
coming.
that.
Oh, now the thing is, Art, he faded off a 2. This is what JT could need, a 2. Let's see. He doesn't this time.
No.
This is what Knob needs. Top deck. He wants to avoid that top deck, and he wants to go in draw city.
Oh my goodness.
But JT, he's still got a possession lead. Possession arrow in JT by 5 cards here. Does he got another one in the back foot? Crazy series. And there's a top deck. Yep,
Oh,
there's what he was looking for. Knob's going to go into it?
Jeez.
Are you
Interesting.
kidding me?
That's a risk for more. That's a big risk. Yeah, I was going to say undercut. Rainbow!
Right back to red.
Not a
no,
rainbow.
that's not a rainbow. That is not a rainbow.
Man, I'm getting too excited.
Colorblind rainbow.
Colorblind on that one.
It just went back. It just went around. We just went around.
Yeah, well, around the
went
world.
from red to
We're
red.
going back to isolation? Confusing here. This is getting a little wild. Both guys are they're mirror playing insane, Ed. I haven't seen, we're seeing some stuff tonight we haven't seen in a while.
They're mirroring each other, and then they stop mirroring, but then they mirror the play that they're not mirroring. There's a lot going on here.
We watching Uno order or Super Speedway race? Because that's what I'm feeling.
We're in a super speedway race in Athens, Greece, right now.
Here comes JT, Top Deck City in the background character. Does Knob switch the color? Well, tickets are free right now because it's put on a show.
Tickets are available when you join the Watch Party PC or watch the stream. That's it.
All right, well, we'll go into a draw here from Knob. He's trying to get in the draw. There comes JT. Oh, that's risk guard. That's a risk.
That's risk, but Nom's not
Nom
gonna.
has built up quite the arsenal.
Well, at
I
this rate,
suspect.
Oh, he's got an arsenal, all right. But here's the thing: we're getting close to the.
still 2 +4s left. A +2 in red. Here comes JT.
Oh, he's gonna make
+4.
something
Plus
happen.
4.
Looking for a double, triple. Here we go. Huge play.
Triple play.
Oh my God! Look at this. Is that a comeback?
Nom's at 23 cards.
Comeback City.
That's a decent amount. Oh, he's confident.
He's confident. Let's see if JT's
this-
got another something special. Let's see.
He
This
just
is a
plays
situation
normal
Nom
here.
loves to be in. This is where he's comfortable.
Now he's going to get back to the land. Let's see. Does JT have another? Yeah, JT's
Oh.
out.
No.
Oh boy.
So it's Nom's
This
turn
is-
to cook.
This is great for Nom.
Write that 23 cards down. Or it's not. I wouldn't write nothing down. It'd be more hard. But I know that reference from. I know that reference from. That's a rainbow play. Almost into a trip 6. Does JT have a green fade?
Does he have that green to give us our first Skittles?
Or does he just roll the red? Does he roll the red? Let's see. +2 still available in red.
Oh, he's tapping here.
JT, he's getting everything he can handle here.
I think he might be getting a bit more than what he can handle.
He's
Oh,
got nothing. This is huge.
she's a bit out.
I think JT needs the green art, and there's not many cards left in the deck. Oh,
Yeah.
no. This is turning into Nom's game right now, but unless he switches
Yeah.
the color.
But
Oh.
weren't we? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's the last thing he needed. I wonder why he switched the art, and Ed, interesting call.
Just might be running out of ammo here, though. I think Nom might be thinking. I don't know.
JT looks pretty green heavy, you gotta think, at the moment. He needs to get it back to the green. Let's see. Is there a 7 heaven out there?
There has to be one.
JT looking for something. He's got nothing.
Oh my!
And Nom
goodness.
has nothing. JT top deck though. Seen that so many times over with the top decks. Does JT got a 5 special? Maybe his
there's
own
the green.
La Plant.
Oh, the
There's the
green!
green. That's the huge breaker. That is the breaker. In the blue and the JT himself.
Oh. Now letting it happen.
JT can cope now. I still think he needs that green. I think this is a good move from him. Unless there's a +4 back end. JT.
Yeah, there's still a +4 out there.
Does he have the +4?
More than
finish.
likely, Nom might have it.
No, there's the green wild though.
But does Dom have something here?
This is a huge
16 cards.
heat check there from Jesse Turner. There's the +2.
Oh.
It's a classic 1-2. There it is. Oh, what a game. 20-minute game here almost started.
Jeez.
Into the
Oh,
green.
Nom keeps inching closer.
Nom, I think JT's
Oh,
out. Or I think that was his
oh.
last move. I think that green wild 15-minute game here almost. It's been a while.
We're about to have a deck reshuffle.
Well, let's see. Does JT get a top deck? Was that last card green? No,
No.
there's the shuffle.
Nope.
We have a new game now.
Green 8. You gotta think, Ed, the loser of this game is going to be defeated. They got this is turning to be the pivotal game in the series. Here comes Jay. Is it a
It's
top?
never fun to lose a long game.
It's
like
a
this,
top
that's for
deck
sure.
guard. He got a top deck. Are you kidding me?
Triple play.
Unbelievable. JT has thrown the gauntlet down again. Back to blue.
But does
I don't know if he can
Nom
finish
have
it, though.
Does Nom have something here?
He's got to have some.
I mean, the problem here, Art, is here's the thing, right? Does he want to play something, or does he just go back to green? That's what he's thinking that right now. He's thinking that through.
And plus with the amount of cards he has, it's better to think than force the move.
Yeah, look, we've been at this for 16 minutes. I don't see anything to where we're not going to see a 20-minute game. We have been at this for a minute.
That's for sure.
And really, I don't. There's no difference here on who's has the advantage. Really, they're both kind of equal here.
Yeah, Caesar Texans watching the bat. What a game this has been. Yeah, I kind of agree. Some off caliber here. JT is going to get a chance here, Art. He's going to go into yellow now. Or is this a triple? There's the triple. +2. Quad play into a quint. Wow.
My goodness.
Really narrowed the gap
Remember, Ed, it's a deck reshuffle, so there could still be fresh ammo. +4s are back in play.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's right.
Well,
I wonder if
there
anyone's
was
grabbed
still.
those yet.
I gotta throw this out. There was still a +4 available before the deck got reshuffled.
I don't know if that would have been in JT's favor because we would have. I think we would have already saw that JT +4. I think it could be in Nam's hand, but now JT may just have one off of that +6 given to it. It's yin and yang for sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll definitely take a break after this game. We're going to need it. What a game. Yellow 5.
My goodness.
JT can call one down from Stingray to AB. Into the Grim. Now I think Art, it could be a sprint to the finish for Turner. This is what he wants, a sprint. Still a long way to go, but that's not a sprint. That's just playing it cool.
He's been trying to sprint,
out
but
again.
Wow.
Does JT have something?
Nothing. Just plays it cool. I don't think he's going to need to play it. Nam's going to force the move, Art. Is that one too many with the forces?
Not yet. Not yet. But does Turner have a run right here to get the win?
JT's been going. He feel like he's been in control of this game. He's had every switch imaginable. There's the +4. Is this the dagger? JT looking for the Uno to finish it off. It's not the dagger, Art. What?
Come on, let's just check.
Here comes Nam. He's going to get the green. Did he play the right number? No need. +2 saves the game.
My goodness.
What a game. This has been tick and tack all day. Here comes JT. He's got a green 4.
Are you kidding me?
I don't even think his last card was yellow. JT for check? Oh, what a play. That would have been a toaster guy looking a half. Does JT have it right here? It wasn't yellow, Art. It wasn't yellow.
It was red.
Are you kidding me?
You gotta be flat out serious with this.
JT is putting on a show. Nam, he can't believe it, Ed. He's done a great job, but JT continues to find answers on number efficiency.
Talk about perseverance, I mean.
Is that it? Does JT finish it off? No, he doesn't. Did he have yellow but then went for a backdoor? Nam doesn't have anything. We keep it going.
Let's keep it going. Might as well,
Well, maybe the phone at top deck. That's classic.
But Nam's not going to
nothing.
Nam's not forcing the move. This is draw city.
I still think maybe JT did have yellow and Nam did the right thing. It
feels like it.
The +2 cards he gave him might have been double forward, and you can't really I don't think that's the worst thing for Nam though. If he still has a yellow, Nam now knows that. I think that's what he's going to say. He's going to bank on his horses right here, Art. He's got nothing to lose. If Nam wins this game, it's a backbreaker. But if JT wins, he's controlled this game beautifully on colors, for sure. Getting close to that red zone, nothing from JT. Once again, Art, it's yin and yang. And it's going to be nothing. Nam's just going to be content to go draw city. A 20-minute game, he's content. He's content.
Well, there's nothing else that he can do.
What a game this has been. There's going to be so many questions after this game.
There's going to be more questions than answers, really.
Nam's good. Well, so much for Ed. He's not holding back here. He's going to send it.
Okay.
Well, it's going to go back to red.
And JT can roll. I had a feel. I think they're just playing with the game phone now. They got to know when to be aggressive. We're 21 minutes in. The aggression's got to be through the roof here. +2 for Turner. Look for a double. He's got it.
Double play.
Short the ghost. Double ghost. Here comes possibly JT with the switch in another color. There it is in the brown.
Oh, there's the yellow.
Yeah, it may have been a mistake there from Nam. Might have been a small mistake. Yellow. JT, he doesn't have enough yellow, Art. That was it.
Oh my goodness.
JT is dancing around. He needs a top deck. Does he switch it? He's a top deck green wild. Are you kidding me?
That's a huge deck and a half.
I don't even know if it is, though. We'll see. It might be, though. Is this the backbreaker for check?
Or is this the win?
JT, did he have it? Jesse Turner
Oh,
finds a
finally.
way. Are you kidding me?
You gotta be kidding me!
21
Man.
minutes, 10 seconds. Jesse Turner. Are you kidding me, man? Your initial thoughts after that crazy marathon, man, before we get into any questions. What's the adrenaline like? God dang.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, wow. I'm about out of breath. Just we were going back and forth, yin and yang, draw city. Many times, switching all the colors. Whew. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that last 21 minutes, like because I sure did.
All right, we'll start it off, Jay. Did you have a yellow finish off that initial play, and you think Nam did the right thing? Basically throwing a wrench in the plan with the +2. Were you going to finish the initial game about 16 minutes or about 5 minutes ago on the yellow?
I did have a yellow to finish. I had a yellow one, and I was gonna lead into yellow with the wild. So that was my original plan, and then he made his move, and it extended the game for a little bit longer. But yeah, I did have a yellow finish.
Talk to me about some of these wild plays, man. They've been absolutely lethal tonight. What's been the new mindset of trying to? Obviously, we know you're trying to limit draw city, but your thoughts on some of these wild plays that have almost been end around fades that's gotten Nam into a spin cycle.
Oh yeah, the first time that I did that, yellow wild switch, the one that I used in game 2 to get that win. But yeah, I mean that was real. Like I was trying to build a run. Um, I'd say the game 2 fake wild that was a lot more accidental. The one in this game was definitely more intentional. Like I planned it. So yeah, I mean, but he's just been doing a good job, finding answers for all the moves I've been doing. But yeah, this is making for a pretty fun match.
Thank you, JT. We'll take a little short intermission after I get Nam his questions. Nam, first off, how you feeling out there? What's the adrenaline levels like? Number two, you seem to say, hey, I had 23 cards. You played a lot of isolation. Did you get too aggressive on the color switching when it was the deck reshuffle where you're playing the percentages saying, hey, JT's really going to these reshuffles? Were you trying to prevent the reshuffle and ultimately fell short? Or did you try to go into a game plan knowing, okay, he's going to play a lot of these wilds and he's doing a lot of these fade looks? Did you almost have to readjust your style to do a hybrid draw city and use the ammo when needingly and sparingly? Or what a game. We are seeing everything. This has been one of the best round 12, and it's only the first one, but it's been one of the best single elimination games. Last year we only saw 4 of them, and none of them were really good. So we've really had already a light switch in terms of that. It was a roller coaster. I have to think the biggest thing is JT's been able to control the colors tonight. That's the one thing that's been working for him. In the past, you would think it wouldn't be worried. It would just be luck heaven. And we've had no plan A game tonight. Yes, the first 3 games were sort of plan A, but we've really never had a true plan. They're both 94 ups on the cards played. They had 6 reverses. Pretty much the same on skips. Nam's got 2. Sure, Turner's got 1 more +4, but in the past he has 6 more, and we all be up in arms. He's had a fight tonight, and Nam's had more +2s for anything. If anything, Nam's been getting a little bit more of that luck. It's just JT has had answers on colors while Nam's had answers on ammo. Thoughts on the almost role reversal of what we thought was going to come into the game?
Yeah, I think when we were all thinking that when this matchup was announced, like, oh, it's going to be somewhat different than what we are expecting. It is somewhat different, but not in the way we were thinking. This has been a bit more exciting than what we were thinking. So, very good on both players, really.
And we'll give you one more question. We'll take a little short break because I need your thoughts on just the evolution of gameplay. We're going to go into JT's homestand right here. Obviously, we're done with the full send from him. He can't pick that, but he's not even caring. He knows he's got plenty of out. We know JT's got crazy games. But your thoughts on the evolution of the game flow basically evolving? We talk about the game flow in group stage where you almost have to play it that way. But your thoughts on the game flow in a single elimination, which we haven't seen much all season, factoring in on color switching versus ammo. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think Nam and Jesse Turner really played to their styles there. Nam really wanted to make the draw cities work, but he had some struggles when it came to switching to different colors unexpectedly, or just running out of kind of like just running out of juice on some plays. And really, JT was able to stay. He was very he had a lot of perseverance. He kept getting so close to the end, but eventually it just paid off, and he had the right cards to make it work. And that was a long game, and we'll see if they continue to play the way they did, or we'll go back to the quick games. But I feel like the games might tend to be a bit longer now based on that last game.
Yeah, pace management will come into play. While I get another drink here, Art, you're going to take a little short break. Feel free to fill in the fans what you missed so far. We'll recap. Go for it, Art.
Yeah, a little bit of a recap here, folks, as you have missed out on a good classic, but starting off with Nam getting a quick game one win with the 10 card start, and then JT getting it back a little bit quicker than what Nam did in game as JT won game two. Then Nam started his homestand out by getting game three. And then we just had the classic chaos that was game four with Jesse Turner tying up the series, now heading to game five. And it has been probably a classic series, to say at least. And there's still potential of 3 games still left to go. And I think, Ed, you might agree with that. It's still
Mhm.
unknowing on what we're going to expect here for these next few games.
Yep. It's either gonna be 2 games or 3, and really, I can't confidently say who will be the winner at this point. But after that game, I mean, I don't know. We'll just see what happens.
Yeah, I think we're basically now going to be up in arms, really, on saying who can win this, because there is no clear path for both guys here. Again, winner of this one gets the face off in the round of 8 against Captain. And that's going to
What a
be a good
matchup!
one. That's going to be a matchup. Really, really enjoyable one, to say at least. But because here's the thing, Captain, I think if he was seeing this game, I think he better be getting ready for it. It's gonna because I think this is just right here a little taste of what's gonna happen here. Maybe for another big matchup that will be happening tomorrow as
Yeah,
well with the Pier versus Sanford. Really, so gonna
yeah,
be really interesting.
absolutely. This past game here, I mean, 21 minutes. I mean, it just shows how much both these competitors want to win. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just, yeah, so much to unpack with
Yeah,
these games.
so much to unpack, and it's still a lot to go. We still got
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah,
a lot to get over with.
Well, how am I
that's for
feeling?
sure.
Pretty wore out. We've only been through 4 games. It's been really just wore out in that last game. The first 3 are
Yeah, yeah.
pretty quick. But it's getting good now. All right, Art, JT, he's fresh out of that 915, but plenty of plethora of options. We know he's done crazy 8s, OGs, and even 12 packs before. What's gonna be for Game 5? Big moment here.
Yep, Jesse Turner, no 9, no 15. How many cards for game number 5?
I think we may have gave him an intermission too.
Understandable. I would need one.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah, I'll wait for JT to
After
come
most of my
back.
games, I need to like calm down after a lot of my games. I like to like get up, walk around, use the bathroom, grab a drink of water. I mean, after that game, I wouldn't blame them.
I will.
That's what I
Yeah,
did.
you
I
can't.
got another water to wash my face out, keep it fresh. But
I
now,
guess we'll wait until Turner gets back.
yeah, wait for JT. Jay, when you hear us, man, feel free to. Okay, or you guys can answer that.
Not yeah. Okay, now I'm kind of weird to ask a certain question during that.
Are you gonna answer that?
No, it's been very fun.
It's been enjoyable, to say the least.
Yeah, right now, remember, there is another game at 9 o'clock. I can't see that one getting off at 9 o'clock. There's
Oh, there's no way we're gonna get that one started. That one's gotta get pushed back.
Yeah, actually, while we're in intermission, you can go ahead and tell them delay on that. We're going to be delayed.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
Yeah, that game will be delayed, most likely 9:15. Well, just delayed till further. No, we don't know. We could, you got to think. Normally, sometimes you just see a series, you're like, it's over in 5 or 6. This one's
Yeah.
got the makings all of going 7. This seems to has the makings to go to distance. You can see it.
It feels like it, unless unless the unexpected happens, and then someone just wins the rest. I mean, that would be kind of shocking, but we'll see. We shall see.
Big game 5 right here. Both guys have been putting on a show. We're waiting on JT to get back from his intermission here to get going. Been a solid night of Uno. Remember, next game is coming up at 9 o'clock. Will be delayed for sure. That'll be a fun one. Ghost and Brad. For Brad, it's a West Coast showdown. Washington versus California. Delayed till for no. Yep. Just say due to the nom game. JT nom game. Just they don't think it's already.
Yeah.
But been a good one. So far, 2-2 is the score if you're just joining us late. Really, it's been about the ammo control from, ironically, Dom tonight, who's had more of the ammo on +2s and really just been dominating the ammo with the chains as well, versus JT, who's been almost role reversal, doing good on the color exchanges and the color efficiency and number efficiency, a la Peter. It's been a role reversal tonight, and you wondered, when will that flip back? Because you think in a match, there's always a turning point. And I'm going to look at this. I just said in the last game, that's a big if. If JT lost that game, you think, oh no, he had it. That was his game to win. He needed a win.
Yep.
If he would have lost that could have been nail in the coffin. Now it's a new game. It's a best of 3, where both guys, they've been in the zone all night. They have been in the zone all night. Who knows what's going to happen for sure.
Yeah, to me, it felt like JT had a little bit more control in that last game, and as long as he maintains control, I think things will look better for him. But if Nam can just really capitalize off the draw cities that he likes so much, he can get some great hands, then it can swing his way. So it can go either way.
Waiting on JT to come back. We're going to get Nam on a water break. We've been at it tonight, Art.
Yeah, we're already at it, and it's been crazy.
Yeah, waiting for JT here to come back. If you're just joining us, we'll ping him back. We'll ping him at 8:05. They're back again. Guess who's back? Back again. All right.
Okay, so
now we gotta wait for Nam with the water. JT's back.
Now we gotta wait on Nam to get back.
JT, how you feeling? Real quick, while wait on Nam. Real quick, intermission here. Thoughts on just this crazy series, man? How you're keeping your nerves about you?
Okay, yeah. I mean, that game alone, it brought me flashbacks to the time I played like that 80-minute long game with Dark. Like,
geez.
Oh, jeez.
80 minutes?
Yeah, it played 180
for a single game.
That was insane. It just shows you how
that was historic.
Yeah, it shows you the importance of hydration. It shows you just the evolution of this league for sure, Art. We remember those 80, 30-minute. We haven't seen many games this year go over 30 minutes or 20, let alone. This was an old school game for sure. But it's JT's start, man. It's game 5 now. It's getting good. This is a spicy one here. Here we go.
All right, JT. No 9, no 15. How many cards for game number 5?
How about double Uno 11?
Double Uno. Here we go. The gloves are off now. It's over. Gloves are off.
Basically now, throw anything normal out the window.
This is
Wouldn't
it.
double Uno be 2?
Well, and forget that. He just drew.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, double I get Uno 1-1. I get where he was going.
2 ones.
Yeah, I get you where he was going with that.
I want to play a certain soundboard, but I'm gonna hold that off.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now, Art. I don't know if JT has no red. We've seen Brock do this a lot with the fade. Or no, actually, no, I've done this. They're gonna do a double. What is this?
Right away. Okay.
Are you
There we
kidding
go.
me?
Another 20-minute game.
Expect the unexpected, man. For real.
Hey, this is just a
I'm
product of the
not trying. You
playoffs.
know, I understand JT's trying. Now, this is interesting, Art. Is he just banking on we got to win and draw City? This is wow. This is interesting.
Yeah.
My goodness.
No
Wow.
one's played anything.
Or there is a 20 card pack rule. I don't know what to think on this one because, well, we are up to the full send now. We're this
Because
is.
they're
No, they're
afraid.
still going backwards.
I've never seen JT do this. This is left. We've seen everything in this game, truly.
I can't even clearly call this one a comeback at that even if they both do this.
What is going on right here?
This is ridiculous.
JT's trying to find anything.
He's trying to find something.
He's got the home. So there it is. Plus
Okay, there
2.
we go.
Well, now we're gonna get a double. That's
About
pump
time.
back territory, Art. There it is.
There we go again. Comeback territory once again.
23 cards for Nam. JT 9 possession lead.
Come on, man.
Huh.
What is going on tonight?
What is this?
Man, we have seen
What
everything.
is? What are we doing?
I don't know. Maybe there was no red, Ed. You never know. Maybe there was something.
Oh. Neither had red. They had to draw.
Oh my God! There's the red. Oh yeah, they were playing games. They were playing some games.
Unless
Both of
he.
you,
Okay.
both of you really wanted to do that.
I don't know. I don't know if JT is playing. You don't have red still. We can't say he was. Maybe he was telling the truth. Oh my goodness! What is this? Is that rainbow?
Skittles. Pop them out.
Pop the Skittles out. Here comes Jesse Turner.
Double play.
Oh, ditto play. Double ditto. Right into a double to a ditto.
Huh.
Unbelievable.
Great.
Everything's happening tonight.
Everything.
Yeah.
Hit the
JT goes to
fan.
green.
Everything has hit the fan. It's gone. It's chaos.
Chaos has ensued. JT continuing to run down the greens. Long way to go, though. Long way to go before anyone sees the finish line here, Art.
There is no finish line yet.
Oh,
There's
man.
no finish. Wait, are you kidding me?
Did you just speak too
He might have
soon?
been
Did we just
preparing.
speak too
Oh
soon?
no,
No,
not yet.
Long
Not
way
yet.
to go still. You got to
Because
think.
now I'm gonna do something right here.
He's going back to yellow. Gonna risk it. JT
Gonna
has a 5
risk
or no?
it. Was that a bad move?
No
Yeah,
biscuit.
he's
No
got a
biscuit
yellow.
yet. No biscuit yet. Playing it cool. There's the play.
Big. There's a move.
Keeps JT at bay. JT now, does he have any more yellow? And you gotta think he would only get off the front. He does get some more.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
man.
He's gonna take away the +2
Oh,
and
a
launch
heat check.
into a heat check.
A heat check. Yeah, how crossed over back? Are you kidding me?
Oh.
It works. Oh my goodness. Now he's got to pick the right number. Does JT have a blue 9?
Yes!
He's got the blue 9. Are you kidding me?
He's got it.
You gotta be kidding me.
The reads continue to go insane. Now I'm looking for a possible fire back with a yellow of his own. Does he have an end round with the skip reverse combo? Oh my God, this is insane. All right, I've never seen something like we have seen. Legit, every single game has been a different strategy. Each guy's deployed. Insane. Neither guy yet has stuck to their strategy really of playing Draw City forever or just these crazy long runs. It's been almost the polar opposites of what we're seeing tonight.
Basically, all their plays have gone out the window.
Yeah, you might as well throw the kitchen sink out, and the kitchen sink is out the window. There's no doubt.
No, it's not just the kitchen sink. Everything's out the window. Everything.
5-minute game. We're over an hour in the series. About an hour in real time for sure. At the intermission, hour 10.
Yeah, we've gone pretty long into this one.
JT, now let's see. Now with a
No, this is
+4.
Nom.
You're gonna give
This
a lot.
is
You're gonna
not.
give a lot of freshies here, Art. This is a crazy play.
My goodness.
Comes Nam.
What does Nom do here?
I don't even know. Just a double.
I don't even know what's
he closed the
going
gap, though.
on.
JT has yellow though. He'll respond back. You got to think 4 freshies. Now we'll just try to run the yellows. Hope JT runs out. JT continuing to cope though. Surprisingly, he's continuing to cope.
Does Nom though do something here?
Starting to feel like last game.
Nothing.
Oh, that's not. That is not.
Nothing.
Oh,
Double
Oh,
ISO. He
my-
wants to
there
draw
we
city.
go.
You gotta be kidding me!
That's right. At the same time, he's using JT drive strats from 23. He wasn't even in the
Are
league in
you-
23.
Are you kidding me?
Someone did their homework. I mean, both guys have really done their homework on each other. We saw this at the beginning. It seemed like the series almost became too much of a A-tier run show, and now it's turned into a strategic session.
It really changed up from those first couple games. I wonder why.
I don't mind this. It definitely gives you more questions. It gives you more analysis and thoughts. But once again, Art, the same thing's got to concur here. If JT can't control the colors tonight, he's not going to win the game. Nam, once again, you could tell in this game, has not been able to control the colors. So if he wins here, he stole one, for sure. Now I'm trying to light the candle on this draw city, keep it going.
That's what Nom. That's what Nom loves. Keep the games going.
Yes,
Nam hasn't had a lead in a while.
No, he hasn't. It feel like the last time he had a lead was that game 4 early, and hasn't been since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's still going. It's still going.
You wonder if this is just almost the beginning of the game now. Who blinks first? Because there neither are.
There's a lot of blinking already.
Welcome to the Wild West.
I mean, the season's on the line. You got to think, someone's got to lose this game, but it's unfortunate we're going to see someone. These guys have been putting on a show.
Someone's season has to unfortunately come to an end, but both of them are going to fight until the last play.
Is JT going to go into a red? Oh, are you kidding me?
Well, there's the KT moment right there.
That's a KT moment, all right. That is
unbelievable. The reads continue. Nam probably can't believe it. Called. Oh my god.
And both guys will play.
Jesse Turner still finding a little bit of that color control, just a little bit, and he's going to get a possible fade now. This is what he needs. If you're JT here, you start attacking the blues, Art. Try the zero sugar. Good move there.
There we go.
Start attacking it now, because this is what you need. He pulled the plug early. You start attacking. There it is. He's going downhill with it.
Yeah, now we're getting to that point where it's getting really close here.
Small straight action a little bit. Almost small straight reverse into the blue 6. Here comes JT. Does he fade it back now? JT looking for the fade back.
Oh, he's got some. No, he doesn't.
He doesn't have it. He ran out. But Nam, did he pick the right number?
No.
He did. He does it again. Top deck going to save JT. Does he have a top deck?
He could. He could at this point. I don't know.
Feel like he might, or he might not.
He doesn't.
Nothing from JT. Nam is starting to he's starting to see his momentum, Art, but only a classic 1-2. This could give JT a chance.
This could.
JT looking for the possible tie, though. Nam finally got a lead. Triple. He's going to lose the lead again. Oh, triple revert. He's lost the lead. Are you serious?
You gotta be kidding me.
One too many 1-2s maybe added. I mean, Nam could have controlled that a little better. You can tell. He's starting to get nervous. He doesn't have the lead. It's been a long time. He starts to sniff it. And that's what it could be, jumping the cushion. Goes back to blue. Fate, look,
Yeah.
does JT have an 8 special?
He could.
Or does he just rip a top on a +4? We've seen that.
No,
Nothing.
he doesn't.
JT, nothing now. Nam's going to try.
And now-
He's going to give him an opening, though, Ward.
Are you kidding me?
Risky for he laid it on
wait
the
a
line.
minute,
He
wait
laid
a minute.
JT
Switch
best
it.
agree. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, that rip.
Wait a minute.
That might be game
Oh,
on for the
wait.
3-2.
Oh.
That's game. He did the 23 card comeback. Are you kidding me?
Are you serious?
What is going on tonight? Jay, I mean, you had every color switch almost dialed to a T, but it almost felt like game 1 where you just were isolated on the blue. I'm losing my breath. What happened out there on the blue? Was it just the ultimately the change or the classic 1-2s? Did you get overzealous? So what was the mindset? Because you almost decided to take a strategy of going back and a draw city off the initial start.
Okay, yeah. Before we even talk about that, I'll go right to the very beginning where we ended up drawing way past the full send, but all I had was a red +2, nothing to answer.
Wow.
Like I had to draw until I got something. But wow, though he's he did that masterfully. Like he was saving his ammo at the end, just like I was. I had a +4 and also a regular wild, but the one time I did use the regular wild, he killed that, and I'll know better to not do that, in the future games. But I had to save those 2 in my pocket in case I had something. But he was just saving his a lot more than I did. So props to him.
All right, well, we'll go to Nam here. I don't even know where to begin with this. It's just I don't even know where to begin with. I'm looking at backyard. You gotta think. Let me see. I think the biggest thing is I have to almost wonder now that you have something off the red. I guess did you have something off the red, but were you playing? I don't know. I guess were you just trying to play into the red a little bit off the start? Hey, you know what? I'm content to go draw city, play into your style. Yeah, at the beginning, or was it a case of I don't know. This is crazy. This is a crazy way to. You just drew back. So were you almost playing into that draw city? Did you want JT to get into a draw city? I guess we'll start with there, and then your thoughts on just a little bit the classic 1-2s to almost drive a different change into JT's arsenal. Oh my God! So there was. Wow, the bot was basically saying you had to win the game on 3 colors. Unbelievable, Ed. We have seen everything. They're both playing 126 cards somehow. It doesn't get more even Stevens than this. I don't know what to say.
No.
It's been insane. Now, your thoughts on just being able to use those ammo runs, because that's really been the difference, those ammo runs to finish it off. I guess your thoughts on just play a little ammo control this game compared to the other games where it's almost split ammo. How you able to finish off the ammo, and how you be able to cope with all this nonsense that's happening in this wild series that's lasted almost 40 minutes. Or I'm not even sure what to say. I'm out of breath, man. This series is crazy. We've seen everything and anything. How does JT rally back, and what does Nam got to do to close the door? This is insane.
I think at this point, I think it's real simple here for Nam. He knows what he has to do for this next game coming up. It's just, can Nam finish the job? Can he finally shut the door and lock it up and probably pull off our first shocking moment here of this round?
And I mean, we've seen everything. There's been legit every single thing we've seen in terms of ammo control, color efficiency, number efficiency, split ammo. We've seen end around galore. We've seen fake wilds, +4 shakeups. What are we thinking for this now? Do you think the pressure now turns to Nam, not only in his last possible, well, this will be his last home game, but his possible last game in the series to close it out? Do you think the pressure of draw city almost is working to get JT forced, or How do you think JT can combat that? Because now there clearly is a narrative where JT needs to figure out this draw city. It's starting to hurt him a little bit, despite controlling the color for the
Yeah,
night.
it didn't quite work out for Nam in game 4. It worked out well in game 5. To me, it still feels like we're going to go to a game 7 at this point, just the way these guys are playing. So, who has home field advantage? I think still
JT has it.
JT. So, I feel like JT might have the slight odds in his favor going into this next round. But if Nam can do another amazing job controlling that draw city, then I mean, he could finish it out right here.
All right, this is going to get wild. Game 6, last game for Nam at home. Will it be his final home game of Super League? We're going to find out. Here we go. Big moment right here.
Here we go. Nom. No 10. No 11. No 12. How many cards for game number 6?
What's it going to be for Nam? His last possible chance to close out JT, the no power play master. They call it a unlucky
13.
13, but will it be lucky for Nam this time around? Looking to close it out. There we go.
Wow.
Red skip. Match point on the scoreboard for Nam. Can he finish it?
Oh boy, here we go. Do we see it end here in 6 by Nom winning, or do we go to a game 7?
We go to a game 7. We do. There'll be no full send. Remember, JT won up. We're done with the full send. That's out the window.
Mm-hmm.
But he could still throw in something crazy. But we'll see if we get to that point.
Now I'm thinking it through again.
Not the worst move.
Not a bad idea here when you're in this high pressure situation here.
Nam's going to draw hard. He's going to want JT to make the move.
There we go again.
It's not a bad play here right now if we're thinking about this logically.
JT only does red zero sugar.
Which, good on JT here. Don't do anything that you don't want to come back and haunt you here, really.
Jesse Turner, no power play. Yeah, we talked about that the storyline, but tonight, I don't even think if we had power play can get any closer than that. These guys have been equal footing all night.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have made too much difference, but with the way these games have gone.
Nam's
Jesse
running his draw. Nam's trying to force this draw city. It's not working right as he switch it up.
It's kind of early if he's trying to force a draw city here.
Yeah, 0-1.
Oh, that's a bit early on a color change.
Huh.
I don't know. This is interesting.
Go either way.
JT, now you gotta think, Gerard. If he wants to win the game, it's about avoiding draw city. So you wonder if he wanted to get that run early and figure it out. You wonder.
Well, JT's still going here.
You wonder if he wanted to get that possession arrow and go from there.
Well, he's got it, and he's running with it.
JT starting to run, does not have an answer. He's going to have a switch in.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Triple play into that triple color almost. We're waiting. Here's Jay. Just a double.
Double play.
Could be iced out, though. He could be out of greens. This is what he needs. Not +2. Throws one there. JT still possession arrow. Looking to get this to 2. Jesse Turner trying to find some answers on this green. Did he have any more in the tank, or is that +2 the energy he needed to get a chance?
Thinking it through, he might have something planned here.
Turner's looking for a possible move here, Ard. Season on the
He
line.
did just get 2 freshies here.
Oh, man, I don't know. JT really taking his time. He's going to go with a skip.
Ooh, here he comes.
Red skip, triple play. He gets into a triple. He's got it back, Art, with momentum.
He clears the +2 and
no
adds
red.
more on.
He's in a good spot right here.
That's what JT needed, Art. He's got to play the numbers right. He's going to get a blue from Nam.
Oh, are you ready for that?
My
But that's not green, though. That's not green.
He's ready.
He saves the blue skip.
Oh,
Double
there we go.
play.
Unbelievable. Nam's got to find something here in the back end, Art. He's trying every...
Nam can throw out
here
some
comes.
crazy move, and here it goes.
Goes back to
Pushing to
green,
green,
safe
though.
haven. That's a great move. JT only would need a 7 to finish it. Does he have a +4 finish, though? Did he save it?
Oh,
Back to blue wild. JT with the save. Does not have a save back.
Does Nam have something here to save this game?
Does he have it?
Nah, with
Might be going to game 7.
+4, he saves it. Unbelievable. Double play. And just like that, Nam has put himself back in the lead. JT for the
Just
tie.
like that.
Or the lead on this one.
Oh my goodness.
What
JT,
did
he's got
JT
back to
get?
blue!
You gotta be kidding me!
Well, that was Nam's next play. What will JT have? Getting close.
Down 1. To Brad.
And here comes Footman side. He's back to green. Nam for check.
No!
Nothing. And we're double type
Oh, here we go.
Holy moly.
You gotta be kidding me!
What a clutch. You gotta remember that moment, Ed. That green 2 save. Unbelievable.
That's what did it, and now anyone can get something off this top deck and get right back to Uno.
JT
Nothing
looking for
Nam.
something. Nothing. We're going back, Ed.
Backward
here we go.
Maybe JT will
That's
find
when he
something.
thought it was close.
Well, top deck. There's the first one, but just a number. Does JT answer?
Oh!
He's gonna answer, Ed.
Oh boy.
Nam!
Back to blue. Are you kidding me? JT, does he have
got
anything?
it.
No.
No!
And they're both out.
Back to draw.
You gotta be kidding me!
Unbelievable.
Come on to that draw.
Are you absolutely serious with this?
I think Nam needed that draw.
You hate to run it down to isolation, but that's really what we're talking about. They're now kind of getting to a point where if you look at the card history, the isolation is running low on numbers. We just don't have the ammo. It's almost the reversal of what we saw with the last 2 games, where the ammo was heavy, now the numbers aren't. It's unbelievable. It's role reversal every game. Everyone's got to play a different style.
Oh. Little top deck.
And blue 4 here. Nam's going to leave it open on reverse. We've seen this play before, Art. Then it gets burned, Art. He got burned that time.
That's a bad move.
Good.
Bad move, JT with the momentum. But he doesn't have it.
He doesn't have anything to counter that.
They're isolated on the yellow. It has to be. There's nothing else I could see.
That has got to be the color they need.
Yeah.
That's not going to do much unless JT's got the break right here with the 2. No. It's got to be a yellow war. It's coming down to who gets the yellow.
Who gets the yellow and who can get to the end first? My goodness.
Now I'm thinking this one through.
Gonna draw back.
That's not going to do much, though. Our red has been neutral.
Might just go back to drawing after this.
JT's going to run it with it, though. Let's see.
Yeah, and right now advantage here to JT.
JT with the event. There's the yellow.
There's the yellow.
Boy, here we go.
Oh, no.
This might be JT's.
No, he goes back to
red. Interesting.
But Nam can cope. JT for check. Unbelievable, Art. It was a back to yellow. Tried the other row. Why are you kidding me?
Wow.
Here comes Nam.
What? Does he have
Are we looking at
a
double
way to
Uno?
switch it?
This has to be double Uno.
I mean, the only thing he's just gonna stick.
Oh
And I
boy.
think that's it. That's it. Wow. Jesse Turner
There it
is going to a game 7. Are you serious?
Game 7, here we come.
Wow. JT, how the hell did you get out of that one, buddy? I mean, I had to. The double fake wild play has been something tonight. We have not seen that one coming for a while. Talking about that double fake wild play, man. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, this whole series, like, I'm speechless, just with all we've both gone through. But okay, yeah, those double wilds, yeah, I mean, they were both intentional. I did have something to finish had he not did that +4 green on me. And then it's just we went back and forth, just stalling each other out. But I just let everything come to me. I let the colors and the numbers come to me, and I could sort out whichever what was more important to use. So thankfully I used it pretty smartly, and then I did have that one wild to end on yellow.
You know, Art was talking about that green 2 earlier. Talk to me what was the theory behind that green 2 wild save? Just what was the instinct on that?
It was all I had. I was
Wow.
just using whatever was available to me, because we had both pretty much stalled each other out. We were both just kind of grasping for straws at that point. So I was just using what I already had available, honestly.
Natalia, your mic's on, buddy. We want to say something? Oh, okay. JT, one other thing I want to say, man, the cards have been even. You guys have been playing on the show. It's been out here for an hour almost. We haven't seen many endurance battles for you in a while. What's the endurance battle for? What's been your endurance battle so far tonight? How you been able to stay calm and cool and collected in a heat of the battle for almost an hour?
Honestly, that one break that we had after game 4, that I think it allowed all of us, not just me, not just Nam, but all of you guys too, to just breathe and just decompress, just take your focus off of what we've been doing, and then regroup and get back to it. I think that one helped me a bit. Let me get a drink, let me get some water, just let me recharge, and now we're at game 7. I can't believe it.
Thoughts center in this game 7, my friend. One last question. What's your nerve? You've been here before.
Yep, can't let off the gas. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Keep it down. Thinking hard with the lotion. All right, Art. Crazy game. We're going Nam. It seems like you've just been trying to play. You've just been playing such a unique style where you've been ammo controlling. You've been going back and forth with the number efficiency. You've been going with the end arounds. That game, I think the green 2. I think the green 2 cost you, because if it wasn't for that, you could have had a finish. Talk to me about how you've been able to adapt to JT's style and also adapt to the environment, the new environment, and putting that old new environment hoax aside, because you've done a great job tonight. Ard, game 7, what are your thoughts, Andrew? This has been a game where it came down to ammo control, split numbers. We've seen split draw cities. We've seen everything and anything in the book. What do you think is going to happen in this last game? Because now JT can't we can't end on a full sender, so everything else would be open. So your thoughts on that?
I don't even know what to think here. I thought after games 1 and 2, I thought it was going to be maybe one of those sorts of series. At this point, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Oh man, this is Ed. What a game to commentate, man. We have seen everything and anything. Yeah. Grain 2 iced me hard. Gave JT. I think I played more high. Whatever the result is, I'll walk away knowing I had a great season. Yeah, I think both guys can both walk away knowing whoever wins or loses this game had a great season, or because we've seen it to where the gameplay has been next level. It's been fantastic. It comes down to one game. But Ed, your thoughts on just what's it going to take for both guys? They both have squandered leads before. They both have won comeback. It's game 7. It's Super League. What a night to start off the round. What do you think is going to be the one X factor for this last game before we start?
Well, I think it's going to depend on what Nam can do off those draw cities. If he can take the lead, possibly early in the game off a draw city, or if JT can just get to business right away, just shut Nam down on those draw cities. I think it's really going to come down onto who plays those draw cities better. So, I mean, hey, we kind of saw Game 7 coming, so we'll see what happens here. I mean, and I can't tell you who's going to win. It's so close.
It's been a night, Art. There's not much to say other than this is it. And we got one last game, match point for both players. It's Game 7. Hard to do the honors. Here we go.
Here we go, Game 7. Jesse Turner, you can't pick. You cannot pick 9, 13, or 15. How many cards for Game 7?
All right, Mr. Ard. With how crazy our series has been, let's get crazy. Crazy eights.
Crazy eight.
Crazy!
This is it. The gauntlet has been thrown. One last game. Winner to cap. The loser goes fishing. We'll start with Gone 2. Oh, man.
Man,
Oh, this is it. Let's have a good Game
Yeah.
7. Says, no, it's going to be a classic. You got to think, Ed, this is crazy to say, but Nam is twice the age of JT. JT's 30, Nam's 15. It just shows you age does not matter in Uno, man. It does not.
hey, it's kind of like the Jake Paul Tyson fight tonight. You know,
Yeah, man.
these guys can still face each other no matter what.
Well, except this is more entertaining than that.
Obviously.
This obviously has been a lot more entertaining. We've seen every single thing imaginable in this game, and it continues. Here comes Nam taking his time, soaking in the moment here. I mean, this is going to be a good one. What will he do? JT has found every answer.
Thinking.
Goes to the green
He's
5.
going to play normal. Both guys play normal here.
Really thinking that one through. JT's out, Art!
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Is Nam out, though? Or does he try to go for a switch?
Nam's
Plays it cool.
going to play it cool.
JT starting to feel the pressure. Does he have the switch back on a 3? Does. Blue now. Momentum could shift at any point, Art. Here we go. JT throws the surly switch. Here's the skip from Nam.
Oh.
Just a double.
Double play.
Plays it cool. JT now. Sensing the pressure. What's he going to do?
Might have to make something happen here.
+2 keeps it alive, Art. He's got the lead back.
There you go.
He's got the triple play. There it is, Art. Wow.
Wow. And just like that, Jesse Turner into the lead.
Pendulum can swing any moment. JT swings it back in his favor. But is he out of blue? Does Nam say, did he test him? Did he say, you know what? Test your blue, or does he switch it? He's out. Here comes Turner.
He's going to test him here. Nam's testing him.
JT yellow, wait! Oh, no. Green, oh my God, it's off the rails, Art.
That's a heat check.
That's a little bit from downtown heat check. Is that one too many on the heat check?
I think that might. No, it's not.
JT, what a crazy play. Nam gets away with it.
Oh.
Wow. KT Classic.
Are you kidding me?
What is going on?
Are you kidding me?
Gosh dang, yeah, we've now seen a classic. We've seen everything tonight.
We've seen everything in the playbook and even more.
I mean, that is a crazy play. I guess Nam just respecting the fact that JT could have run yellow and red. That's the only thing I can think of, Ed. That is the only thing I can think of.
I would think so.
And the classic's still going.
Well, I that's the respect, man. That's the respect of, I guess, both players have each other for the colors. This is an insane game. We have not seen anyone let off the gas here. It's been full throttle.
Now we're in that draw city. This might be Nam's advantage.
Classic, all-time classic. So we've seen Nam being an all-time classic with Tapir this year. This is an all-time classic, or we'll put this one in the Hall of Fame.
An all-time classic in Super League. That's what we wanted to see, and we're getting it.
After last year's disaster of the Final Four finale, where we had controversy, a blown lead, and whatever the hell happened with scheduling. We make it up for the first game.
Oh,
Yeah, we have been waiting for that breakout moment, and we've
Yeah.
got it tonight for sure. And this is only game 1
absolutely.
too.
Game 1 and 2 for the night.
Yeah, that next game is being delayed till probably 9:30 at this rate. Maybe longer. We'll see.
It depends on how long this keeps going.
This has been a intense match, Ed, but it's also been a match
Mhm.
of. While it's been a great match, there's also a point we haven't had that crescendo moment. You wonder if JT, especially with his top deck city, is going to pull that off soon, because that's the one thing missing. He's going to start with the original gun card. It's nothing crazy. Now, does he switch into it, Ed? Or Art? Does he switch into it, Art? We'll see.
We'll see right here.
Well,
As Nom's
Yeah,
not doing
I
it.
No.
think he's still respecting the red and yellow. I think JT could throw the gun with the red or yellow right here. He'll go back to
Goes
blue
the
though.
blue.
blue.
He's gonna play two color now. He's gonna play hardball. Okay.
Nom's
Nothing.
gonna stand back.
I think Nom's waiting for the red and yellow art. I think he's waiting for it.
Unless he waits too long.
He's trying to play it smart here. He's trying to play a strategy base.
Does JT feel like it's enough to break the run? +4 for now.
Oh, but it.
Here's the
Oh,
skip.
boy.
Be the
Oh
run,
boy,
though.
JT! Is this for the win? Looking for triple. There's the dose. JT 2 cards away. Does he have it?
This is for check.
JT for checking for the win. He's been through the ringer and back in group stage, and now he looks for one more play. It's a double +4. It's the
Wow.
JT Classic. He's moving on to play captain, and it came down to the card luck at the end. Wow. Unbelievable, Art. The card luck. JT, what can you say? Jay, you hadn't had the massages all night, and you finally got in the last game. I mean, unbelievable. You decided to go low. What's your emotions out of that crazy game? What in the world have we just witnessed here? Jay.
Okay, I think you can hear me now.
Yeah, we can.
I accidentally unplugged my headphones as I was freaking pumping my fists and everything. Oh my goodness! Like this was like the craziest series I've ever done since my match with Eli in the summertime. Like that one was a classic. Like wow, like this was one to remember for sure. But yeah, when we were in Draw City, I just stayed patient, and just let everything come to me naturally. And what, lo and behold, I got 2 +4s, and I wasn't gonna not use them.
Was that 2 +4s off the draw, or was that off the get-go?
No, it was when we were drawing.
Wow.
And I had that green top deck, and yeah, just let them all come to me, just naturally.
Jay, what excluding, you got to look at that green too for sure in Game 6, but ultimately I got to think back to that Game 4 where you could have lost control of this series. You could have lost control, but you found a way to get it done in the color efficiency enough where you try a new strategy tonight. You got the win tonight. You had to sweat it out, but now we're done with no power. You're back to power play, and you're playing a guy in captain that, let's face it, man, he doesn't play anything higher usually than 8 cards. So how are you going to adjust to a low card strategy and a tournament winner as you move on to the E8? Your thoughts on that?
Yeah. I'll just have to see what he's like. I'll have to cross that bridge when I come to it. And I know Sanford, when I played him the last time, like I know the final game that he had command of, he did like I want to say a 5-card start. So I had to kind of adapt to that. So yeah, if that's his playing style, I can maybe get myself a little bit more used to it beforehand.
Yeah, I'm going to say one last thing. When you were kind of into that 2-color strat, that green or blue, were you respecting the red and yellow, thinking it was going to come down to the red and yellow, ultimately to finish it off? Thoughts on that, and your thoughts on playing Nam here, and when you guys your thoughts on playing Nam tonight, your thoughts in the future if you're playing, because this was a great match. You guys got something special cooking for sure.
Absolutely, you're right. Yeah, like it was definitely a far cry from the game that he and I played for the 3rd place game in March. Like I know that he and I both took this series a lot more seriously. We knew that there was more gravity attached to it. There was more weight. There was more prestige. We could either advance. Like there was more of our destinies to control. We each knew that. I got mad respect for him, after doing that. Going back to the colors, though, I just once we were drawn back and forth, I was fortunate to get some action cards, and I was just trying to really build a run off of there. Not really so much for the colors, just I wanted to see what kind of run I could get on the actions. But that's what I did. But yeah, whenever Nam and I meet again in the future, I'm sure it'll be another entertaining match for y'all.
I appreciate that, Jay. We'll get your thoughts to finish it off the end. 17 minutes are, think about this, 17 minutes. 36 minutes. I mean, the crazy thing is, is that right? 29, 30, yeah, 30, about 34 minutes. You think about this series. It almost seemed like it was a just yin and yang affair, but after game 3, it just turned into a bloodbath. I mean, you think about it, if you look at this game, for 45 minutes, it was just plan A, first game 1 through 3, and then all of a sudden, a bloodbath. And I'm going to ask Nam, look, not the end result, man. What a season for you, though. You went to 2 Final Fours. You got a P3, a P2. You didn't get what you needed tonight, but very likely you're going to be bringing home a P9, another top 10 finish on the year. Your thoughts on just that KT Classic with the Green Wild? Was that a case of you were just trying to respect the yellow and red, and you felt the timing was ultimately going to be the key to win that game, and you just couldn't time it right? And your thoughts on playing JT overall, and what you learned from this season, because it's been an impressive season for you despite not getting the end result. Now we'll go to Ard here. Ard, I think ultimately that KT Classic was something, but it's the risk you take, right? Because if he doesn't do that, JT basically said he had to run in red and yellow, so now I made the right read. You can't control double +4 over a game where we had not seen any bailouts at all. It was a pretty clean game on the stats. If you look at the stat chart, they both had 6 +4s. Nam had more +2s and skips barely. JT had the wilds and it was a pretty evenly played game if you look at it. There's really nothing you can say about that. The self draws are pretty high, and the cards drawn overall was in favor of JT. They switched colors 100 times in this game combined. Thoughts on just what you saw tonight on the table and what we look forward to in JT Cap, where that's going to be a whole different ballgame.
Oh boy, yeah, I'm thinking here. I think tonight I did say this might be a preview for that. It lived up to the hype.
It did live up to the hype. Ed, what a game! It's the only game I agree with what I felt like I had to do. That I would have liked him in game. Great season this year. I know what to improve and come back strong. My goal this year is to make sure I did it. No taking that away from me. Yeah, for sure, buddy. We'll definitely see you hit. We'll see Nam in the league night, the postseason league night for sure in December. A lot of great memory, a lot of great series with him this year. This one, of course, the Tapir one most notably. Ed, fantastic night. What are some takeaways, man, for your one game you played tonight? What a crazy series. What an entertaining thrill ride all night.
Man, I mean, such an even matchup going all the way to Game 7. It was just so unpredictable between these two. And what a great matchup. I mean, it brought us some absolutely unforgettable matches that we're not going to forget. We got some Hall of Fame matches here, some really, really fun matches, which is basically a product of the playoffs. I mean, these guys played intensely. There's a lot on the line, and it really showed with how they played.
Thank you, Ed. Yeah, it was on the line. We'll get JT last thought. Jay, any final thoughts, man, on just this series overall? You're now, obviously, we're done with power play. You're now officially 4-0-1. No, first, 4-1-0, which means 4 wins, 1 tie, no losses with no power play to finish and start the 2024 campaign Super League. Now you're moving to single elimination. Your thoughts on just the no power play era and what's made you so good in this era?
Oh, I mean, well, I go back to how I played in 2023 and how many times I butchered the power play, not using it properly, and that it showed to a lot of you guys that was one of my main weaknesses. And this year I've really taken my time to learn from other players, learn through many of my own games to not make that kind of mistake. I found out that not relying on the power play was a newfound strength that I've discovered that I had. So it's awesome to have gotten my best footing on that kind of thing. But yeah, I'll go to the next one against Captain. Just looking forward to moving on against him. And yeah, I'm really enjoying the journey.
JT enjoying the journey. It's been a renaissance season. He's beating Sanford. He's taking care of Nam now. He's beating some big fish. And he'll play captain in the 2-7 matchup, the classic 2-7. Coming up next, probably not at 9 o'clock. We have no idea when. Probably delayed for a while. Brad and Ghost, the winner will get Tago, of course. And then tomorrow, huge game, starting it off with probably the most anticipated game of this round, the classic 8-9, where it's a duel. Chomik with the split ammo, Toasty with the stick it to Uno, and hope it works. And then the classic rematch, what we saw in Jungle July. Tapir, Sanford, what a great way to end the quarter or the round 12 to get into the quarter rounds. Those matches will coincide with Ashley Casey. Winners get those respectively. But tonight, we're out of breath. What a night. It was JT down 3-2, bottom of the ninth, 2 strikes, needing something to happen. And that green 2 save is going to be remembered for both good and bad reasons. Great for him and what could have been for Nam. But he got the win. Goes on to play Cap. We'll see him next week for Nam. What a season. 99.9. At this rate, we can pretty much confirm it. He'll be moving up to the old Masters class, barring something silly. Congratulations to him there. But for all of us, for Ed, myself, and of course, the players, JT and Nam, cooks in the kitchen, gosh dang, what a game. Congratulations to Chef JT and honorary Chef Nam. But it was JT to finish the job in 7. We'll see him against Cap. For all of us here, we'll see you back in an hour probably for Brad and Ghost, the second game of the night on another round. Good night, everybody.